Hey, what's going on YouTube? I said I'd make a video comparing the two LK70s that I have. I'm gonna end up selling one of these. I don't really need two of them. I've got a shitload of backpacks here, and you know, my son uses mine also, but I still have enough, you know, unless he wants to match. But anyway, I bought a second one just because I was looking to see if I could get one in a better condition than what I already had. I had to do some repair to the one that I first bought, so you can see some of my repairs there. I was just using this sewing awls, and I did that, so it's not perfect, it's not completely terrible, and in fact nobody really will see this. I mean, if I'm selling it, obviously people will see that, but I don't plan on selling this one. You can see a couple minor differences between this one and the other one. It's mainly in the snow collars, so you see the snow collars on these are slightly different. This is more of a teal type of green, where you've got more of the forest type olive color. You can see here they did quite extensive repair on this one. It's really not that big of a deal though. For whoever ends up buying this from me, assuming that somebody buys it. But you can see they even had more sewing on here, and that really doesn't matter too much to me. If I decided I wanted to keep this one, like I said, nobody really sees this stuff. The thing's functional. There's a major repair right there, but it's not in a load-bearing area. This is just where the straps slide behind that. There's some wear on this. Let's see what else is different between these. So this one was made in 1982 based on that stamp, and this one, which is, can barely read, but it's 1981. They're both made by Hageloffs. I decided to keep this one on the left because the leather is in a little bit better condition. Same with these side pockets. Distraction from the larger movement, and the movement is justice for black people. There was one arrest, but police in Portland say they were able to get the group to disperse. The frame on these is pretty much the same condition. So you can see there's some rust, and there's some you know, just the paint is worn. No biggie. Doesn't really affect the frame at all. Even though this one has the newer belt on there, I decided I'm keeping this older belt. And there's not really much wrong with this, except for it looks like one of the previous owners cut this corner off of here just so they could cinch this thing up. So I'm making an educated guess that this was cut for like somebody in the Boy Scouts or something like that, to make it smaller for the waist, so this thing would go through the buckle. It doesn't look like it affects how this carries really, just more like just doesn't look great. But I don't like the color of this one because it doesn't match the other thing. Now that's pretty stupid too, because nobody really looks at this stuff except for me. But I guess that's why I want to do that. There's a couple different things. I mean, it's a little bit wider on this, how this secures the back of the rucksack to the frame. This is a little bit thinner, so I don't know. I didn't measure this. I'm gonna say 5/8 versus 3/4 on that. I don't think it's gonna matter too much. And then the little straps on here in a little bit better condition, and I like the colors of this. So this is like the brown color, where the leather on this is more of the grayish green color. So I like the way this looks better. If you're looking at buying these used ones, you can pretty much expect that you're going to find repairs in different areas on these. It's not that these things were not made well when they were first made. It's just over time, and then you got to figure you've got maybe conspricks in the see, I can't even say the freaking word. That's my health problems. But anyway, you know, the soldiers using these aren't exactly paying for these, so they just use it. And so you'll find areas where you need to possibly re-sew yourself, like me, or someone else has already done it. But if you guys have any questions here, just post it on there and I'll answer as soon as I can. Have a good one.